today we are talking about no other than Donald Trump, y'all savior. Yes, Donald Trump. That's who we're talking about, Donald J. Trump. And we're going to talk a little bit about little Elon a little bit, but today everything is just mainly about Donald Trump. How did we get here? How did he get to where he is? Life under Donald Trump, part 8. Hey, we're going to get this party started. Again, I am Queen Lily. Thank you for coming to my live. You are valuable. You are welcome. You are all beautiful kings and queens. Thank you. So we're going to get started. Hey, Queen Vera, how you doing? Thank you so much. So we're going to I had decided I was going to do one thing, but someone contacted me. I think his name Boss Lee or something like that. He sent me something to show today. What's up? Bless up, King Kev. What's up? So I think I'm going to show that. So y'all kind of bear with me because I just watched today because it was sent to me today. So bear with me. But it's going to take us where we need to go with the topic of Donald Trump, okay? So it's certain names I just learned we can't say on here, but hey, if I say it, so what, But anyway, y'all, let's see. Like the person that showed Donald Trump's wife's news, that's where we're going. Good old Putin. I can't help but to say his name because that's what the subject is about, Donald Trump and Putin and Elon Musk. So first I'm going to, hold on one moment. Hold on. I'm going to open up something, then I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about. Hey, Queen Karen, nice to have you. I don't know what you're talking about or what you're up to, but okay. So I'm going to show y'all something, and this is about Putin and Trump as well, okay? I'm bussing. Don't move. I'm almost finished. God bless you. I didn't even, God bless your soul, girl. Bless her, God. Also, if you want me to read your comments, you need to super chat me and I will read your comments. It is what it is. Those of you that's just coming in, I am Queen Lily. Thank you for coming to my live. I value and I appreciate each and every last one of you beautiful kings and queens. So I'm going to show you this right quick, okay? Then I'm going to show you the main video that was sent to me by one of the viewers in the chat.
Trump is a Russian asset sent to destabilize and destroy this country. Trump supporters, I'm going to need you to listen, not to respond, but to really hear me for the love of your country. 39 years ago, a KGB defector predicted exactly where America would be today. How? He claimed in 1984 that Russia had a long-term goal of ideologically subverting the U.S., not physically.
Thank you for the compliment. Thank all of you for the compliment.
It's called demoralization, which would take about 20 years to achieve. It makes sense if you think about it. America is the strongest country on planet Earth. No other country can stand against
Hit the like button. Thank you.
So how do you destroy it? You make them destroy themselves from within. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Everything from turning us against each other to the lies that are meant to make you distrust everyone.
You can't hear me?
To the mass deportation.
Can y'all hear me?
Migrants and LGBTQIA plus. To the,
Vera, can you hear me?
From the world stage. All of this is a gift to Putin as a way to destabilize.
They said they couldn't hear the video.
Country.
Can you hear the video when it's playing, Vera?
4 stages.
Hold on, let me see something if it's not.
20 years to achieve. According to the former KGB agent, that is the minimum number of years it takes to re-educate one generation of students that is normally.
You hear it, Vera? Okay, then I'm going to ignore them. They just want to aggravate me. Bless their souls. I'm not going to let them steal my joy, okay?
I know you're going to hear that, and you're not going to believe it, right? Like, this is part of the great brainwashing, unfortunately. They are programmed to think and react to certain stimuli in a certain pattern. You cannot change their mind. And even if you expose them to authentic information, even if you prove that white is white and black is black, you still cannot change the basic perception and the logic of behavior. He says that demoralization is a process that is irreversible. It would take another generation and another couple of decades to get the people to think differently and return to their patriotic American values, claimed the agent. He further describes the state of a demoralized person, saying, As I mentioned before, exposure to true information does not matter anymore. A person who was demoralized is unable to assess true information. The facts tell nothing to him. Even if I shower him with information, with authentic proof, with documents, with pictures, even if I take him by force to the Soviet Union and show him concentration camp, he will refuse to believe it until he receives a kick in his fan bottom. When a military boot crashes his balls, then he will understand, but not before that. That's the tragedy of the situation of demoralization. The second stage is called destabilization. What matters is the targeting of essential structural elements of a nation: economy, foreign relations, and defense systems. Basically, the subverter, Russia, would look to destabilize every one of those areas in the United States, considerably weakening it. The third stage would be crisis. It would take only up to 6 weeks to send a country into crisis. The crisis would bring a violent change of power, structure, and economy, and will be followed by the last stage, normalization. That's when your country is basically taken over, living under a new ideology and reality. This will happen to America unless it gets rid of people who will bring it to a crisis, he said. What's more, if people will fail to grasp the impending danger of that development, nothing ever can help the United States. He added, "You may kiss goodbye to your freedom." He said, "Most of the American politicians, media, and educational system trains another generation of people who think they are living at the peacetime." False. United States is in a state of war, undeclared, total war against the basic principles and foundations of this system. This video was not meant to scare you. It's meant to keep you educated, because you cannot fight against things if you don't know you're supposed to be fighting against them. Trumpers, I hope you stuck it out to the end, because it's high time you realize that Democrats, liberals, leftists, migrants, LGBTQIA+, women, etc., they are not your enemy, and they never have been. Will you accept this information? I doubt it, because Russia has a very strong psychological game, and we all fucking know it. To the rest of you out there, if we don't stop this, we're done. We're fucking done. Share this to everybody you know. Share it far and wide, not for fucking views on me, just to fucking tell people, to make sure they fucking know.
So this is the intro of what I'm going to show y'all next. The young lady knows what she's talking about. The election. Why Donald Trump won? Putin. Elon Musk. Not that it was a fair situation that he won, because I always was taught that being a cheater is a bad thing. Stealing is a bad thing. That's what I was always taught. One moment, please. Just a moment. Now, this one is a kind of long one. I'm going to stop here and there because we don't have to watch the whole thing. But it's very interesting. And one of my subscribers sent me this, and I appreciate it. One moment. Let me take a sip of water for this.
The man claimed that the server was indeed in Ukraine. With documents to back up his claims, he made even more explosive revelations. Enough to destroy President Trump's main opponent, Democrat Joe Biden, who was to challenge him in the election scheduled 2 years later. Joe Biden had allegedly been corrupted.
10,000 years before the birth of Paul Atreides.
The reason I am showing this, because it's going to lead up to today, how Trump won this election. Putin studied Donald Trump. Putin has been at this for a long time. He is no stranger to what is happening. He's wiser than Trump. He's more attractive than Trump. He's more dangerous than Donald Trump. Donald Trump is nothing but a puppet to Putin. That's why he was bold enough to put Donald Trump's wife's news all over the news in Russia. And the news reporters, the journalists, laughed while they were being shown. I bet you Melania hooped and cried when she got home because that is so embarrassing. We already knew about her news because it was already all over the internet here. Such an embarrassment to say she's a first lady with news all over the internet. Michelle Obama, so educated, would never. Barbara Bush would never. Laura Bush would never. Dr. Jill Biden would never have news all over the internet. And you wonder why Putin couldn't put anything out about those intelligent women? Because they don't have news all out. Melania Trump has news everywhere. And she brags on them now. What an embarrassment to the American people. We the people do not deserve that. We deserve quality in class, not somebody showing it. Melania Trump is an embarrassment to this country. Donald Trump is a puppet to Putin. One moment.
Throughout the internet, but power comes with a price. Prophecy, streaming exclusively on
Just a moment, please.
Firestone.
Too many commercials, Lord
Those
Jesus.
who answer the call of the
Too many commercials, y'all.
Bogged down, Vladimir Putin once again resorted to his favorite weapon.
Сердечно поздравляю, кто и сегодня проводит уникальные операции. Благодарю вас. Поздравляю. Всего хорошего.
As in the days of the Cold War, and as in 2016 and 2020, Russian intelligence hopes once again to influence the American elections.
This is the final battle. With you at my side, we
Return to power.
the fake news media once for all.
To get Donald Trump reelected. If you're Vladimir Putin, how much money is that worth? It's worth an extraordinary amount. What is that? What are your limits on what you're going to do? I would argue fewer than there ever have been.
In this way, Putin hopes to halt U.S. military support.
I mean, he is manipulatable in terms of his ego, in terms of his fascination with a
Putin played Trump. Trump has been played by Putin. Putin is a smarter man than Donald Trump. Donald Trump is not on the level of Putin. Putin was KGB. Donald Trump was a rich little boy. His father gave him millions of dollars and he blew it. Putin is younger too. Putin is 72. Donald Trump is 80. But Putin looks much younger. He takes care of himself. He's not sitting around eating McDonald's and cheeseburgers. I have more to show you. One moment, please. This is about Elon Musk, which he is part of Putin's plan. And Donnie boy, he wants to get rid of Elon Musk, but he can't because Daddy Putin is not going to let him. He owes Putin for the first election and for this election. So he would never speak ill of Putin, even though Putin put his wife's news all over the internet and shamed him down to his pissy depends.
I was contacted by Krista Miller, who is our Chief Clerk of Elections regarding potentially fraudulent voter registration applications that had recently been received by her office. At that time, she informed me that the elections office received approximately 2,500 applications at or near the deadline for registering to vote. While preparing to process these applications, staff noticed that numerous applications appeared to have the same handwriting, were filled out on the same day with unknown signatures, and some were previously registered voters, and the signatures on file did not match the signatures on the application. Lancaster County detectives began investigating the voter registration applications and immediately found applications that were indeed fraudulent.
That's for the 2024 election to help Donald Trump. One moment, please. Now, it's getting to the point where Donnie Boy wants Elon to go away. But Daddy Putin is making Elon stay right by Donnie Boy's side to make sure he does what Daddy Putin wants done. And Donald Trump will not talk back. He ain't even mad about Putin putting his wife's news all over the news. He's a puppet. Donald Trump is not a strong man that you think you voted for. Because if he was, he would speak up to Daddy Putin and say, I dare you put my wife's news all over the internet. I refuse. I would take you out. No, Donnie Boy won't do that. He's scared of Putin. But that's y'all strong man.
What the heck is going on with Elon Musk right now? I don't remember seeing him on the ballot with Donald Trump, but he seems to be acting as if he's the vice president. He's sitting in on calls with Trump, with foreign leaders. He is meeting with Iran himself, who we don't even have diplomatic relations with. We haven't since like the 80s, like early 80s. And somehow he is sitting in and talking to world leaders that we have no relationship with. That seems like it's illegal. I'm sure it is. Apparently, he's also been camping out at Mar-a-Lago with Donald Trump and causing Donald Trump to go a little bit crazy. You see, Elon Musk is that kid in school that someone like Donald Trump would have used to have him do his homework. But when it came time to actually like hang out with the kid and be nice to the kid, somebody like Donald Trump would have no tolerance for Elon Musk. Zero. And the fact that Elon Musk is hanging around all the time, staying at Mar-a-Lago, and not getting the hint that he's done his part, he's worn out his welcome, he's gotten Donald Trump elected, and Donald Trump no longer needs him, it's gonna put a huge wedge between these people, and it is going to be magnificent when we see this falling out, because Donald Trump has no use for Elon Musk, and Elon Musk simply can't see it. He simply cannot see it. So when this thing comes to a head and Donald Trump finally kicks Elon out and fires him from his Doge committee that he's going to head up, this thing is going to absolutely be volcanic. So I can't wait. I'm sitting back. I'm waiting. But Elon Musk right now is acting like he's the vice president and we elected him. So we'll see what happens. But this is not going to end pretty.
In my eyes, Elon is acting like he is the one that has been elected and Donnie Boy is the vice president. I'm going to tell you something. Putin is the president of the United States when that term comes. Not Donald Trump. Putin has told him who to pick for his cabinet. Not Donald Trump. Elon Musk is his handler. He's a billionaire handler. A lot more money than Donnie Boy. So why would he be up under Donald Trump? Because Putin helped both of them. They owe Putin. Allegedly. Donnie Boy would not have won this election without Elon Musk. Donnie Boy would not have won this election without Putin. One moment, please. Thank you for coming to my live. I am Queen Lily, and we are discussing Donald Trump. Y'all favorite person. MAGA savior. One moment, please.
I'd say the term news heard around the world is an understatement. It's more like news equal parts feared and laughed at around the world as nations react to Trump's second bite at fascism.
The First Minister offered congratulations to the convicted felon Donald Trump on his re-election.
Au fond, moi je trouve que notre rôle ici, au sein de l'Union européenne, c'est pas de commenter l'élection de Donald Trump, savoir si c'est bon ou pas bon. Il a été élu par le peuple américain et il va défendre l'intérêt des Américains. Et c'est légitime et c'est une bonne chose. La question, c'est est-ce que nous, on est prêt à défendre l'intérêt des Européens? C'est la seule question qui nous est posée.
From scathing rebuttals on the parliament floor to policy proposals as a way to stop what happened in America happening in their homeland, here's how the world reacted to Trump's election win. Now, it's only right that I kick things off with some truth from my homeland. I did a full video on the matter, so feel free to check that out. But here's a slither from Green Party leader Patrick Harvey and what he had to say regarding Donald Trump.
The First Minister offered congratulations to the convicted felon Donald Trump on his re-election. Writing officially on behalf of the Scottish Government, he wrote that he is sure Scotland's cultural and social ties with the US will flourish during the presidency of a misogynist, a climate denier, a fraudster, a conspiracy monger, a racist, a far-right politician who tried to overturn an election result both covertly and by inciting violence. Words fail me. What social and cultural ties does the First Minister really think will benefit from a relationship with such a man?
And then there was this powerful show of solidarity from female leaders across the world.
America's a laughingstock right now. But MAGA, white America, you got what you want. You have a fascist as your next man in the Oval Office. You have a man that has 34 felonies, a man that's an SA abuser, a man that grab him by the pussy. You have a rapist that's a terrible man that cheated on his wives, all of his wives. That's what you have, MAGA. Thank you for coming to my live. I'm Queen Lily. Hit that like button before you leave out. And if you want to support me and bless me, leave me a super chat or send me a thank you. Thank you all. Goodbye.